The Wall Street Journal reports that Trump is thinking about calling it quits. He wants to end the war in Iran and declare victory. But get this, he'll end it with or without the opening of the Strait of Hormuz, which defeats whatever purpose they thought they had in the first place. And it is disastrous for the American economy. And they had a plethora of reasons to do so. Oh, they have nuclear weapons. Oh, we want to liberate the Iranian people. Oh, it's for Israeli security. Oh, we want to bring about the end of days. Everything. But once the bombs actually started falling, the only consistent argument that they had was opening and controlling the Strait of Hormuz. That Iran could not hold hostage the most important trade route in the world. And Trump apparently tried everything he could. He gave an April 6th deadline. He threatened to bomb the oil wells, to bomb the desalination plants, to bomb Karg Island, all of which, by the way, are war crimes, which he admitted on camera in public. And it's why Carolyn Levitt was tiptoeing around acknowledging the fact that he said this and he'd actually do this. But what she did not shy away from saying is that opening the Strait of Hormuz is not the core objective anymore, as if that is any less disastrous. Axios counted it too, by the way. 12 times Trump claimed victory in this war. He called it very complete, pretty much, on March 9th. That was a week in, and sure, now the price of oil dropped $13 after he made that statement, but it's been climbing ever since, and it's up 50% since he made that statement. So his attempts at stock manipulation with his Truth Social post, yeah, investors aren't buying it no more. But here's what we're missing in this conversation. The Strait of Hormuz is not just a story about oil. It's a story about food. It's a story about jobs. It's a story that starts with fertilizer. See, 20% of U.S. fertilizer moves through the Gulf routes. Urea prices jumped 30% in the first week of the war. And a quarter of American farmers have not bought their fertilizer yet because of these skyrocketing prices. They can't afford them. And if they're not buying, they're not planting. And if they're not planting, we have way less food in the fall and we have way less work. I mean, agriculture employment had already dropped 6.5% nationally last year from March to July. And the S&P 500 is down 7% in just the month of March alone. That is the worst month since December 2022. And the OECD is projecting U.S. inflation to reach 4.2%. 3% is a high number. So imagine what 4.2% is. And traders are placing a 52% chance that the Fed raises interest levels this year. All of that means we are going to be in stagflation. That is a period of high inflation, slow economic growth, and high borrowing costs. And it's very difficult to get out of that. These are problems hitting all at the same time with no good tools to fix it and no good government to fix it either. So this war was started in rhetoric to strengthen United States' control of the Gulf, to eliminate a nuclear threat in the world. Iran responded with one asymmetric move that totally works: closing the Strait of Hormuz and putting a stranglehold on the global economy. The administration had no plans for that. They had threats, they had deadlines, they had 12 victory announcements, yet they did not have a response to the most basic tactic that Iran would use. And now they're backpedaling and calling that a win because they know how badly they ruined this whole thing and how badly it's going to ruin their political careers. So maybe Trump's peace talks are real, but maybe they're also just a signal to investors in the stock market. You know, his Sunday night Truth Social posts that are to boost the Monday morning stock market. Either way, for farmers, for workers, for anybody that fills up a tank of gas and buys groceries, the strait stays closed. And nobody that asks for this actually has to face the consequences for it.